Up at 6, dozens of people marching to the New Haven Police Department, showing their support for Richard Cox, who was paralyzed while in police custody.
And tonight, the family also met with the Department of Justice to demand federal charges for the 5 officers currently on leave. Let's get to Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Christian Colon with more on today's march. Christian.
Hi there, Mark and Stephanie. Hundreds of people are currently walking the streets here in New Haven and marching for justice, and then they will arrive here at the police department where the chief of police and the mayor, you can see them right behind me, they will be waiting for them. And the family and the attorney tells me tonight that they want those 5 officers arrested, they want fired, and they want them to be filed with federal charges. Justice for Randy Cox, that's the action they want to see after their loved one was paralyzed. The family and civil rights attorney Ben Crump say Randy's 4th, 8th, and 14th Amendment were violated.
He can't speak, he can mouth words, sometimes a little air can pass through, and you can hear a grunt or a groan, but fortunately he did have the tubes removed from his mouth. He now has the tracheostomy in his throat. But he hasn't had much progression physically.
It all happened as Randy slid and smashed his head while inside a police van that had no seatbelts. Officers slammed their brakes to avoid an accident. Now the police department added seatbelts, implemented new training, and now requires medical attention if someone needs it.
We're all for the new policies, but why do you need a policy that says when someone needs help for you to give them help? That should never have to be a policy. That should be in your own brain already.
Mayor Justin Ellicker agrees and says they need to hold officers who do something wrong accountable and improve recruitment, all to change the culture.
These problems aren't just about policing, right? And the root of these problems are not about policing. And that's not to take away from the work that police have to do. Absolutely, there's a lot of work on the policing front that we have to do, but it's tied to so many other issues related to systemic racism.
And the mayor also says tonight that they will let the investigation determine if those 5 officers should be facing charges. In New Haven tonight, Christian Colon, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.